Reddit, the birthplace of autism. Let me tell you, this website's inception was like the internet's equivalent to when we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. Except instead of giving everyone in the vicinity severe burns and radiation poisoning, just gave them all fucking autism. The people that use Reddit are a vile, near subhuman race. They are all atheists, because they understand that no god would ever put someone as wretched as them on this earth. They do not speak our language. They do not understand our customs. They converse in tongues, using words like heckin, doggo, or updoot to communicate with one another. This language barrier often leads to them completely misinterpreting what the average Down syndrome child could easily recognise as an obvious joke. This video will act as a perfect example of just how mentally unstable Redditors truly are. So I made a video, actually I made 3 videos talking about different things I hate about modern Halo. One about the overall current state of the series, a follow-up responding to the Twitter spurgs that didn't like the fact that I had a different opinion to them, and a third video, the worst of all, talking about the obscene prices of the latest slop to be added to the FOMO-reliant Halo Infinite store. The thumbnail of said video included a very triggering, extremely harmful, damn near apocalyptically catastrophic phrase. Yeah, I called Halo Studios the most Jewish company of all time. Do you get it? You know, because it's like a stereotype, innit, that Jews like money. You know, it's not exactly like a dehumanising stereotype, is it? It's just kind of a funny little joke that pretty much every human being on the planet has made at some point. Now, assuming you aren't a Redditor, you can probably also tell that this is a fucking joke. However, as I already mentioned, Reddit is riddled with the tism. A common side effect of which is the inability to understand when a person is joking unless they attach this to the end of their post. And so, they bravely took to their favourite Halo subreddits to warn everyone that Hitler had just been revived and he was coming after the Jews. The Jews saw this and said, "This is clearly a joke, mate." To which the Redditors said, "Shut up, you big-nosed kike!" Let's take a look at what these creatures said. Okay, so we got this guy first saying, "I just watched the video and it's nowhere near as bad as the thumbnail made it out to be." He spends most of the video criticising 343's greed and the people who defend it. He makes one edgy joke in the middle of it, and that's about it. To which this guy basically just says, "I don't care, I've decided he's racist." This guy then calls him a pussy. Then we got these guys saying, "Christ, the anti-Semitism is just so blatant now. No attempts to hide it or anything.
The comments are even worse. This is disgusting."
You know, with the way this guy's going on, you'd think he'd just seen like a live leak video or something. We then get this man who is clearly very, very Jewish. And he says he finds the video funny. So Reddit downvoted him. You see, Redditors don't actually care about the people they claim to be defending. They just want a reason to call somebody else a racist, a homophobe, or a transphobe. It's purely performative outrage for the sake of outrage. You know, because they're just miserable people.
343 haters, don't be a weird right-winger bigots challenge. Impossible!
I like how you could say absolutely nothing political, but as long as it's something someone on the far left doesn't agree with, you automatically become a right-winger for some reason. I suppose that's why you never see them accuse paedophiles of being part of the alt-right. We then have people advocating for the reporting of videos that include jokes they don't like. You see, these people looked at their Reddit Gold Awards and went, "That's not enough. Nah, I also need to win the World's Biggest Pussy Award too if I am to be properly satisfied." Then we got this guy saying,
"This guy is just a generic far alt-right 4chaner. Skull emoji. He was literally quoting white supremacists, but the race part changed to Halo fan days."
Yeah, mate, that's the joke. That's it. Was that bit too highbrow for you? Went over your head? What did you think it was like an actual call to action or something? Do you think I was converting the fucking gamers into becoming radicalised anti-Semitic sleeper agents? Was that more believable to you than just, this person's probably just fucking having a laugh? Also, I like how they're using 4chaner as an insult, meanwhile he's saying this on fucking Reddit of all places. Then we get this guy replying to him saying, "That, and I despise British YouTubers. Voices like his remind me of nails on a chalkboard." Oh, okay, so if I make a joke about a pretty tame stereotype about Jews, I'm a racist. But if you just flat out say, "I hate British people," that's fine apparently. Also, you do realise that a large majority of the people in the part of the UK where I live are actually Muslim, right? Why do you hate Muslims so much, brother? It's a bit uncalled for. Then again, you are weirdly defensive about people making fun of the Jews, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. And then, like a little callback to the Twitter response video, someone says, yo, did you watch the video though? And the guy just goes, no. I base my opinions on feeling, not fact. Yo, could you imagine these people as like a witness in a courtroom? The judge goes, so, did you see the person commit the crime? They look at the defendant, it's a black man of course, naturally, and they go, no, you're on a bit. Listen, as soon as I laid eyes on that fucker, I knew he was guilty of something. Oh, that's Nazi rhetoric. That's straight Nazi rhetoric on a Halo video.
Oh, don't worry. The new thumbnail he put up to replace the I in Jewish is now a...
I didn't replace the I. I replaced an S. You illiterate fucking retard. Man, are these people's brains so severely rotted from consuming nothing but hours of white man video essays that they genuinely think that me making a joke about Jewish people is some secret call to action by the alt-right? You can tell these people never get invited to any family gatherings because they probably report their uncle to counter-terrorism every time he talks about illegal immigrants. What I find more concerning is the 3,000 views in 5 hours. That's a pretty reasonable fucking view count, isn't it, for a guy with 35,000 subscribers? But don't worry, this guy's here to back him up, saying, this dude is one of the most obvious botters. If you look at his channel description, he says he got 10,000 subscribers month to month to month. Almost exactly on the same day. Yeah, mate, I was making more videos back then. You're gonna lose your fucking shit when you find out about this guy called Mr. Beast. There's nothing casual about this anti-Semitism. This is full-on hateful stereotyping. I mean, mate, it was one joke. It was one joke in a video. The video had nothing to do with Jewish people. It was one joke, and I thought it was really funny to put in the thumbnail. So it was, if it was anti-Semitic to begin with, it was objectively casual. Anyways, that's gonna have to call it for today's video because I'm drained. I can't take much more of this shit, man. This might also be the last commentary or rant type video I do on this channel. Depends if anyone gets pissed off at this video and I want to cover them next, but until then, I'm going to be moving to a second channel for these types of videos. It's called Jim Laden. It's probably not going to be Halo related, but it's going to be this style of editing, you know, basically just a big Bungie clone, which at the time I thought was me being lazy, but it was clearly a sign from God because the goat has been taken out and I will fill that place until I also get banned.